Friday afternoon, July the 11th, folks. The summer's flying by. Football season will be here before you know it. Guess what? Tuesday, me and my staff will have a football forecast start because we're going to be attending the Clemson Media Day down there at the football facility all day on Tuesday. We start up there about 8 o'clock in the morning with breakfast. We'll be interviewing coaches. We'll be touring the facility. We'll talk to Dabo at a press conference later on that morning. All that stuff will be uploaded onto the website, ClemsonSportsNews.com. That stuff's coming all on Tuesday. Then the following week, we're in Charlotte for the ACC football media kickoff. Folks, it's almost here. Football is almost here. I can almost feel it. If you watch TV, and if you're like a sports guy like me, and you're just changing your ESPN channels or your sports channels, seeing a lot of football, retro football on right now. But again, Friday the 11th. It's also Friday Pie Day, brought to you by the folks at Stoner's Pizza Joint. Folks, I got a good one today. You ever heard of pickle pizza? We got a pickle pizza today to taste test here when we get to that segment. But let's get started. Short, sweet, simple today. Not much to talk about. It is the summer. We got some recruiting news. Got some baseball, softball, academic news. Again, we'll talk about the upcoming media days that we're going to be attending at Clemson and then Charlotte for the ACC. But let's get started. So first off, let's talk about the academic awards everybody's getting all over campus right now. The first person, Valerie, we got an email from Valerie Johnson, who's the SID for the softball team. SID means Sports Information Director. She is the Clemson SID for that for the softball team, and she sent us a little a release on the all ACC academic team, and the best thing about that is our pitcher, Miss Reese Basinger, was named the ACC Softball Scholar Athlete of the Year in the ACC. She, along with Jamison Breckenbaugh, Alex Brown, Macy Cintron, Marion Collins, Kylie Johnson, Julia Noller, Brooke McCubbin, Maddie Moore, Taylor Pipkins, and Abby Vieira all made the all-academic ACC team here in 2025. But again, congratulations to Reese Basinger. Again, she was named the ACC Softball Scholar Athlete of the Year. And then, hey, let's step right over to baseball. Baseball also did the same thing. They announced that 13 Tigers made the all-academic team. Joe Allen, Jack Crichton, Reed Garris, all were honored for the third time. B.J. Bailey, Jacob Jarrell, Aiden Kanak, and Malstadt. Now, Lucas Malstadt, my friends, just won the ACC Baseball Scholar Athlete of the Year. So Clemson just took the baseball and softball Scholar Athletes of the Year. Okay, so I'm going to tell you about Clemson and in the NIL era. Think about that. Student athlete still means something here. So, I mean, you're something to be proud of if you're a Tiger fan. It's truly that. I mean, if you look at the APR every year, the academic progress reports that come out, Clemson leads in football every year for the last 5-6 years. And that's with trying to manipulate a top 5 roster. They're trying to recruit with the big guys and compete in the NIL at the same time, still keep student athlete a thing. And Dabo's managed to do that. I got to give him props where props is due. The guy has managed to find a fine line between what was college football and what is becoming college football. And he's starting to find a way to navigate these waters. Again, these are waters that have never been navigated. No one knows what's going on in this new world of NIL meets college football because it's changed in so many ways. But listen, recruiting news, we missed on one over the past weekend. We haven't had a chance to talk since that one happened. And we actually missed on it. My year, I go back to 2009 as a recruiting analyst, and I hardly ever miss on a kid. I got on Monday's show last week, I think our Wednesday show last week, I think I made a prediction. It was 90%. I went from 95 down to 90% with my confidence level after some stuff went on during the week prior to that had Texas A&M stepping up and leading for a few minutes. Then I got some information sent to me that Clemson had countered Texas A&M's bid, as you may. and things were back in Clemson's pocket. This was the night before the commitment. The fact his teammate was committed alongside, and a lot of good things have been said about the Bryce Perry Wright relationship with the coaches at Tiger Town, and I had some inside information on that. And I went ahead and made my projection, but I also said, hey, I'm going to drop it down from 95 to 90 because of the goings-on. Well, guess what happened? Some more goings-on happened after we got off the air on Friday, and he ended up committing to Texas A&M, and I'll tell you how. Clemson got outbid by some oil money. That's the NIL for you. So that's the kind of stuff Dabo's having to worry about. But so he's one of those guys right now that's already in the rear view. They're already starting to look at different options as far as defensive end in this class goes to match the other side of the ball. But don't worry. Tomorrow, another commitment comes down. Safety out of Florida will be committing tomorrow. We'll have all his information. It's Stewart is his name. And we'll have all his commitment information up tomorrow night as he's picking between Clemson, Miami, Vanderbilt, and a few others. I think Georgia might also be in the mix there. Blake Stewart is his name, by the way. Blake Stewart. He's a 4-star safety out of Florida, and we've got 95% on him as well today, as far as our confidence level of making him a Tiger tomorrow this time. So we'll have a report out tomorrow afternoon and when the commitment goes down, and we'll follow that up with an interview possibly with Blake and get a story out about him and his commitment. But we'll definitely have a commitment story out tomorrow night. But we do expect Blake to become a member of the 2026 class tomorrow. Oh, by the way, 2 days ago, got a quarterback commitment out of Gainesville, Georgia, the home of Deshaun Watson. Young man received an offer. It wasn't even 5 days ago he got the offer. He didn't take him long to sit down and contemplate where he wanted to go. And it was good to see the staff really identify someone. But Kareem Hughley, 6 foot, 190-pound quarterback, 4-star out of Gainesville, Georgia, home of Deshaun Watson, committed to the Tigers over the weekend in the 2027 football, in the 2027 class for football. So you got a quarterback in the class. I think they're going to take 2, though, in this class, just to be sure. I think there's going to be another quarterback coming in the 2027 class. So, but the Kareem Hughley guys, if you go watch his film, and I've got it posted on the website, it's on our Facebook feed, and you go over there, and there's a lot of good stuff going on over there. Also, we started a new Facebook group. Okay, it's called We Bleed Orange. Okay, if you see We Bleed Orange Facebook group, join. It's going to be affiliated with Clemson Sports News. So that means anything that's coming on any of our feeds will be fed down into that group as well. But it's going to be totally Clemson, nothing but Tiger Town. It's called We Bleed Orange. Find it on Facebook and join that group. Man, I just tell you, recruiting, you got the Blake Stewart one coming up. And guys, again, on Tuesday, we're going to be in Clemson. I'm going to be a mile from here. We're going to be at the football facility. My staff, photographers, everybody in there, recording, interviewing coaches. We get access to all the assistants for the only time all year. This happens every year on media. This is the Clemson Media Day. So on Clemson's Media Day, we are actually allowed to talk to the assistant coaches, position coaches. I talk to CJ Spiller. We can talk to Ben Boulware. We can talk to whoever you want to as a position coach, Nick Eason, you name it. Because during the season, we only have access to the coordinators for our weekly interviews during Monday, Tuesday interview process down there. And we got Dabo's press conference every week. That's it. That's it. We don't get after games. We don't get coaches. We only get coordinators. So this is our only access to those guys. So on Tuesday evening, I'll be sitting here uploading video of interviews from all these guys. Interviews we're going to do with all of them. We're going to do stories on them. Charlie Lathan's going to be there. Ingrid Lathan's going to be there. 2 content creators and writers. Charlie's going to be in the press box most of the year this year, covering the Tigers and being our beat writer. Ingrid will be there as a content creator. They're going to be there. We're going to be in Charlotte the following week for ACC Media Day, and that officially kicks off the start, man. Because after that, we're just a week and a half away from the guys putting the ball down over there and starting fall practice. So we're getting there, guys. It's getting there. I'm telling you, 3 weeks from now, snapping the ball. The end of July, they're going to be snapping that football, man, because they got to start practice. We got an August 30 kickoff down there in Death Valley with LSU for the Battle of Death Valley. So, guys, great Friday. You guys have an amazing evening. A little couple of thunderstorms have kind of managed to pass their way through here. Oh, it's Friday Pie Day. I keep forgetting. Stoner's Pizza Joint, folks. OMG. They came out with something called the pickle pizza. Now, I saw the ad pop up, and I kind of shared it into the group. I said, wow, pickle pizza. And Doug actually asked me last week, hey, would you want to try out pickle pizza? I said, I'm not really a pickle guy. And I even told Erica in emails back and forth, hey, I'm not really a pickle guy. You know what? They talked me into it. They sent me over a pickle pizza today for the Friday Pie Day, sponsored by Stoner's Pizza Joint, Clemson, South Carolina, located right next to the AT&T store on Tiger Boulevard, and all the Stoner's joints everywhere across the nation. All right? So let's take a look at what a pickle pizza looks like. I'm going to tell you guys, look at that. You see those pickles on there? Look at that. You see that? They're all cooked in there. That is something else. Now, they're the only place I've ever heard of that puts out a pickle pizza, okay? So let's give this thing a taste. Oh, my God. Again, I apologize every week for talking with my mouth full. My mom would just knock me solid crazy right now if she wasn't in heaven. But, I'm not a pickle man, but now I'm a pickle fan. Wow. That's great. It's crispy. It's crispy. The pickle is crispy. I'm a fan. Okay. Consider me won over by the pickle pie. Thank you very much, Stoner's Pizza Joint. Erica, thanks for talking me into it. Doug, thanks for talking me into it. I'm a fan of the pickle pizza, folks, and I suggest you guys be a fan too. So check those guys out. I wanted to also thank the guys down at Pit Stop Auto LLC on Highway 76 between Anderson and Clemson, right dead across the street from the Smoking Pig. Those two fellows have been with us now for 2 straight years. They renewed this week for a second straight year with Clemson Sports News as a sponsor. I wanted to thank them for their support. And guys, you'll find their ad on our website, clemsonsportsnews.com. You scroll down, and they have a scrolling ad with their current inventory on it. So if you're sliding through a slideshow, it's got their logo, and you see the cars that are available. Click on the car. It'll take you straight to the page of that car or vehicle, truck, a boat, motorcycle. They sell everything, and they can help you out. Ask for Dakota and tell them it Clemson Sports News sent you. They're going to be sponsoring our picks of the week every week during football season. We're going to do 6 games a week, and we're going to feature them at the Clemson, at our pregame, our Friday shows. You know, our Friday shows during football season are going to be, home games will be all at the Smoking Pig. So, and then the away games will be at different venues. I'm going to put out here shortly. I'll put a schedule out so you guys know where we're going to be for the away games. But the home games will all be at the Smoking Pig starting the 30th. But 30th of August, that is. Or 29th, the night before. So we're going to have a segment every night, and we're going to do picks. And I'm going to put the picks out, via a post onto the website the week before and onto the social media pages a week before. And people can register. And we've got brand new 3/4 sleeve Clemson Sports News baseball shirts. They are absolutely cool. They are purple sleeved, white fronts, and they've got the logo on them. They're awesome. If you get the picks right, you get a free shirt. They're worth the time just to pick the picks and just see if you can win. But the Pit Stop Auto will be sponsoring the pick segment from here on out called Pick 'em. Okay? So with that being said, guys, I got some more pie to eat here, man. That's all I'm thinking about right now. Again, Stoner's Pizza's Joint, pickle pie. I'm the guy now. Thank you very much. I'm sold. But I'm converted. Okay? I'm convicted. I'm converted. I'm a pie guy now. I'm a pickle pie guy now. I never thought I'd like that. It's amazing. I couldn't believe how crispy the pickle was. All right, so get this, guys. We'll be back on Monday. And again, we'll preview the Tuesday Clemson Media Day, what's going to be going on. But until then, guys, have a great weekend. I think I'm going to go out and check out some waterfalls this weekend. I think me and my dogs are going to go for a little hike. I picked out a bunch of waterfalls in the area to go check out. And I think I'm going to pull that one off tomorrow. Like I said, a couple of rainstorms rumbling through the area here in Clemson right now. We needed some rain right here for the grass and stuff. But I hope everybody's having a great week. Clemson Sports News, we appreciate all the fans out there that are always on our social media feeds and our website. We really appreciate it. The traffic's been incredible. We've been doing 150,000, 200,000, 300,000 a day. As many as we had 918,000 back in the middle of June on one day. That's incredible traffic numbers on our social media platforms, being that it's in June, July, the slowest time of the year. That just tells us that football is going to be big this year. It tells us that everybody's excited about a football team that's probably going to be ranked as high as number 1 to 10, anywhere in between. A lot of good stuff to look forward to, guys. Recruiting's kicking in. We got the excitement of the season coming up. We got Clemson Media Day on Tuesday. Check back with us on Monday here at All In with CSN, presented by Ingalls, Vincent Ford, and the folks at Oakway Tractor. Until then, you guys have a great